everyone, it's Annabelle. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you my new kitchen orchid area. So a few months ago I decided to buy a pegboard while I was in IKEA, thinking that I could mount it on a wall or maybe hang some orchids from it. So this is the IKEA SKADIS pegboard, and it comes with a few different attachments that I thought might be usable for plants and creating a little plant wall area. So I used to have a little stand here in the kitchen, so instead of that I'm going to be moving a lot of the plants from the windowsill and from that stand onto the wall to utilise vertical space better, and also set up a couple of the GEMMA LED grow lights on it to kind of brighten up this corner so I can keep more orchids on it. So this is the result after I've been playing around with the shelves for a little bit. Definitely going to be changing it a bit as I add more orchids in. I'm going to buy a few more shelves for it, and I'm going to try a few different things out with it. But this is the initial setup. I wanted to show you because this has been a really fun, really quick project. My boyfriend put this up on the wall for me. It comes with one wall mount. Very easy to put up and install, and then you literally just hang the shelves and things off it. Luckily I've got some food buckets that already have a hanger. They have a handle which actually fits on one of the hooks that I bought. I bought a few different attachment and hooks just to play around with because I wasn't sure what was going to work and what sort of pots I was going to have. But I played around with them, and these are the ones that I think are useful, so I thought I would show you everything that I've got in this corner. So this is a little wire rack that I got about a year ago from a website called Hartley's Direct in the UK. Just a little wire kitchen rack, spice rack type thing. These are the buckets that I use as standard for my semi-hydro setup, which I buy from Amazon. These ones are currently unavailable. I think with the lockdown, lots of people are doing home DIY type things. There are some similar products though, and I've linked both down below in the description. These are some shelves that actually you can buy as attachments for the SKADIS pegboard. They're only £3 each. I was going to DIY them, but I thought, well, they're quite cheap. And these are some little hooks that come with the pegboard, so it's £2 for a pack of 5. And I found that the shelf was leaning a bit before I put that hook below, so actually I think that they are very good products to buy together when you're kind of loading the shelf up like this. They're very sturdy and secure. I wouldn't put anything massively heavy on them, but just for little pots they're fine. These are the hooks that I'm using for the more heavy basket type setups with the food buckets and my semi-hydro pots. So they're little hangers, I think designed to prop things on, and it's £1.50 for a pack of 2. These are the lights that I'm using. So I spent a few hours looking for these lights on Amazon. These are the ones I came up with. They're £18 each. They're quite expensive. I'm sure you can find something cheaper. I just was kind of bored of looking. And in these I've put the GEMMA LED plant bulbs, the full spectrum LED grow lights that I was sent for free by GEMMA to try out. And I tried them out in my Orchid Room, and I actually ended up moving the ones that were in my cooler growing setup because I put up a new setup. So I had these bulbs spare, so I thought I'd try them out in this. And I actually think that they're better in this sort of application than in my Phalaenopsis shelving, where they're further away and I'm asking them to do a bit more. So I think that they are perfect for this kind of setup, or if I think this kind of spacing is ideal for plants. So I think this is going to work really well. Obviously I've got switches for each of the individual lights, so when it's really sunny I might not need both of these on because they do get some lights through the window. So this is a little pot that I picked up a couple of years ago from IKEA. I'll link all these down below, but I actually found that it hangs over the top of the shelf really nicely, and if I remember rightly, this pot was like a container for hanging on a rail, so there was also a shelf that I'm maybe gonna look into getting once if we do an IKEA order or once the lockdown's over. So that's my new plant wall, and you can see that there's quite a bit of space. I put everything on it, and my boyfriend said, "Oh, is that it? Don't you have any more plants to go on it?" And he's been complaining for a while the kitchen windowsill's looking a bit full. So yeah, apparently I have a little bit more room for more plants, so I'm definitely going to utilise this better and put some bigger orchids on the top shelf, hang a few more of the food buckets kind of in the middle and the top right, and then I've obviously got the shelves below as well. But this is my little area in the kitchen. So I keep mainly dendrobiums and cooler growers kind of down here. This doesn't get as cold as my cool growing corner in the lounge, but in winter it gets a little bit cooler. So I even think that something like Neophonetia would do well here, because my Sideria japonica is seeming to do much better in this area than the one I have up in the grow room. I have two, one miniature and one bigger one. So I think I might bring them down here and maybe try a Neo down here as well. So this is my little area with my Sarcocaulus and some more room for more orchids. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope that you found this little quick DIY setup change video useful. And obviously I've linked all the products down below because I've gone through time like finding them all, and this way it'll make it easier if you want to try something like this. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all later. Bye!